Hello and welcome to Solasta, the Dungeons and Dragons 5e game that is probably most faithful to 5e, although it's not exactly the same. We're going to be playing not the main campaign, but a user-created campaign called Temple of Evil, which is a remake, you could say, of the Temple of Elemental Evil, the famous campaign for Dungeons and Dragons First Edition, Adnd First Edition. And we're going to create 4 new characters. And unfortunately, I've tried many different variations of Paladin, but the only one that works really is the half-elf. So we're going to go with the classic half-elf Paladin. And we'll do a female one. We're going to change the equipment to a greatsword. And a longsword. We'll find a shield somewhere later on, so we can swap between two-handed and stuff like that in the beginning. We're going to go with Einar, because Einar is mentioned in the campaign here. I think we're going to go with Aristocrat, which gives us proficiency with History, Persuasion, and Intimidation, so 3 skills. Persuasion and Intimidation are really good for a Paladin. So we're going to go Lawfulness and Altruism maybe, and then Lawfulness and Authority here. So we're Formal 30 and Lawful 24, Authoritarian 16 and Casual 8. Or maybe we go... Yeah, how's that? She's going to be posh. And I thought we would go for points by here. I think we need a 14 strength. I think we need a high... well, actually, we need to allocate our half-elven things here. High constitution for some more hit points. Some sort of base dexterity. And then we need a super high charisma. Oh, we can get up to 17. 16 is fine. Because then we can probably get 12. Yeah. 12 wisdom. Fairly well-rounded little character there, I think. And then we're gonna go and select athletics for sure. We can jump over things and things of that nature. And then this is gonna be like our face character, right? So we probably could do with deception and insight. And medicine. And I don't know what languages are used in Temple of Evil, but we're going to go with we have 3 languages here, so it's well spoken. Probably Dwarvish, Orcish, and Goblin. And then we have looks here. Oh man, this is not. This game is not the greatest for the character looks. That's pretty right. Face 9. Got pretty yellow skin here. Let's go for a bit more of a natural. Caucasian thing here, and then you can go crazy with these things. But I don't really fancy them too much. I like people to look natural, and we could go with a little scar. Some of them are quite hideous, which, you know, I like that in a game. Like that one is pretty nasty, gnarly, and look at that one, man, she's lucky to have her eyes. There supposedly is a scar here somewhere. Oh yeah, on the eye. Yeah, we can go for that one. Then we can go for some hair. We need posh hair here, right? She's an aristocrat. Yeah, not that. I mean, that is very silly. But okay. No, I can't, I won't be able to deal with it. How about that? That's pretty neat. Yeah. And she can either be like blonde or maybe some redhead or sort of brownish hair. I kind of like brown hair, or even black maybe. We don't want her too young, so maybe she's there's a bit grey in her hair. And half elves, I would say, they can have weird eyes. At the moment, she has some sort of orangey type eyes. We could also go sort of purple. Yeah, I kind of like that. And she's fairly strong, so we'll put her physique up to sort of half here. And she's a little bit older, so like that maybe.
This has to be a secret passage. It seems effortless, undignified, but necessary. I feel better already. I'm in your debt, my friend.
Yeah, that's a pretty posh voice. She's a she, and we just need to come up with a name. You know what, that's not too bad. Chamay, how's that? Chamay, ferrum. Ferrum meaning of iron in Latin. So there we go, first character. Where is she now then? Chamay ferrum. Okay, so then we're going to go for a cleric here next. And you know, I've been thinking loads about this. The classic is Hill Dwarf, and we might end up with that again. We need something with like Constitution +2. That's like the most important thing, I think. Constitution +1. Constitution +1. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a hill dwarf. Sorry to say. Go for a male dwarf, and I think for a background, cleric. Sorry, cleric. And mace or spear, scale mail or leather. Can we go with like a battle axe here? No, we can't. Okay, so we'll fix that as we go. But I guess hill dwarfs have battle axe, hand axe, and warhammer. So we can definitely use axes here. And by the way, our cleric here is going to be our main tank. And also, of course, main healer. And we'll go with Einar as well, and we'll go battle cleric. And battle clerics are pretty good. Divine Fortitude, gain 3 temporary hit points per cleric level, which, you know, doesn't sound like much, but it is quite nice to have as a tank. And I don't know, we could go with oh, wait a minute, I need to check one more thing here. Heavy armor training. unaffected by heavy armor penalties. I'm not sure that's exactly true though. Yeah, no, it is true. So if we were to be proficient in heavy armor, which, for instance, if we go for law cleric here. No, wait a minute. If we go for somebody else here, if we go for life cleric here, which we could do as well, proficient with heavy armor. That might be a good way to go, actually. And then our heals would be super nice. We can have heavy armor on, and a shield, and an axe. But we will have slightly less hit points. Yeah, let's try that. That's a bit different, right? Unless cell swords or something. That's medium armor. Low life, no. Lawkeeper. We're already proficient with that. Although athletics is kind of nice. Spy, I think. Stealth and deception, pretty good. This dwarf used to be a spy. Caution and greed. That's typical dwarven traits, right? Greed. Pragmatism. Yeah. We go point spy again. Strength is not that important for us. We do want the... Well, no, we're gonna have heavy armor, so dex is not that important either. We're gonna go as high as we can, I think, pretty much. On Constitution. And we're gonna increase that later on as well, I think, with some sort of feat. We don't want to be totally silly here. Wisdom. Charisma is not that important, so we can put 11 in strength, or we could go 16 con and 13, which doesn't really matter. Or we could put 12 strength. I'm gonna have to find this person a strength item anyway, if I can. So we'll go like this. So we are proficient in stealth, nature, and deception. We'll probably go medicine and insight. Unless... yeah, we can't choose athletics and things like that. And I guess here we'll go for Elvish and Halfling. Trying to spread out the languages a bit. We're gonna pick Guidance, Sacred Flame, and Light for our cantrips. That's a pretty fine beard. I think we're gonna make this fella pretty old. Grizzled, you know, dwarves can be grizzled. And we're gonna go look at some faces here. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, I like that. A stern face. And you know, we could make this guy a like a grey dwarf, a Duragar. Just, you know, looks wise. That's a pretty good look, I think. And then their hair color is gonna be black then, or white, but I think black is good. Look at that fancy hairdo. Could go with that, like sort of a monk clerical cut. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then the beard, it looks good already, but let's go through some more beards here. Man, look at that. That's a grizzled face. This guy has seen things. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's like a Roman type style, in my opinion. What eye color does Duragar have? Sort of black eyes? That looks kind of weird. We'll go with steely grey eyes. Yeah, freaky.
Easy on your ankles. God, that feels so good.
Yeah, that one. Okay, we need a name here. My dwarves are normally named something like Gunther or well, let's give it a think here. Sigismund of Clan Redstone. Fine. He's a bit of an engineer. Are we happy with this? Yes, we are. There we go, Sigismund. Okay, so we have a DPS and we have a tank. Now we need some sort of ranged DPS. And we're gonna make a ranger. Gonna make a marsh halfling, I think. We're gonna try anyway. We'll make this a lass. Marsh halfling, either rogue or ranger, but I find in this game rangers are superior. And here we go with undead, because I know the nature of this campaign. I guess because we're a marsh halfling, we can go with marsh isn't a thing here. We'll go with forest then. Scale mail, longbow, short sword, arrow. Surely we can get a bow. Oh, longbow and arrow. It just isn't. It just. Oh, longbow. It says there. Short sword ×2, or. No, short sword ×2 is fine. Sure, it'll be fine. And here we're going to go with lowlife. This is going to be our thief character as well. The guy who can pick locks and things like that. They're greedy and egotistical. So we go greed and maybe caution down here. They use slang when they talk. And I think our main stats here is, of course, dexterity. And wisdom. Con 14 I think we need to have. Intelligence not so much. Wisdom we could have some. We don't want them to be unpleasant, maybe. Something like that. I'm sure it's fine. So here we go. Dexterity 17, Constitution 14, Wisdom 13. And we're gonna fight with 2 weapons here and with a bow. So this is gonna be good. Athletics for sure. Perception for sure. Survival. Yep. That one is pretty alright. And we'll go for a like a darker person here. I know, you know, they're outside a lot. They live in the marshes. It's beneficial. If anybody could have body decorations here, as in something like this, you know, something like that, like a really fierce meat-eating halfling, you know, it could be this character, but I think we'll go without. They could have some scars though. Yeah, he's been through some stuff here. Nope. She needs to have unkempt hair. Heck yeah. Yeah, let's go for that. And the color we could go that they've dyed it green or something like that. But I think sort of this sort of reddish. Yeah, that's good. They have very blue eyes. Why not? Or very green eyes. How's that? Yeah, I like that. They're young, maybe. And
That I like. Like, my friend.
that's good. Let's go for that. Pulva Taps. Oh, that's amazing. Pulva Taps. Okay, so we have our half-elf paladin, our grey dwarf cleric, our marsh halfling ranger, and so what do we need, guys? Well, we need a wizard. We need a wizard. High elf. Male wizard. Let's go for a dagger instead. And they are going to be a academic, I think. They're going for pragmatic, egoism, caution. How's that? And we're going to point by this as well. (16) dexterity, 16 intelligence if we can. And you know, we don't want to suck at skills here, so we'll go 12 intelligence, 12 constitution, something like this. Yes. Okay, so here we can go religion and, well, let's say history and investigation. Ancestral language can be, sure, Terran. And then we picked up some Ultimarin. I don't know if that's relevant to the Temple of Evil, and some Giant. Okay, we're gonna go Shocking Grass, Firebolt, Chill Touch, Ray of Frost, we did pick somebody with light spell before, right? Yeah, we did. And here we're gonna go Mage Armor. Where's that? We're gonna go shield. Gonna go magic missile, sleep, and then it's a question of what we're gonna go for. Identify. In the main campaign, jump is very awesome. I don't know how implemented that is here, but we're gonna skip that for now and go for Grease. It's a musical. This is a bookish sort of fella, so pale, and he's gonna be super blonde. Massive hair guy. How's that? And the face. What about the face? I kind of like the one we had to begin with, but this one isn't bad either. Eye color. Extreme green. Perhaps orange. Cyan colored eyes. Yeah, let's go for that. Yeah, I like this. And
you have them now.
That sort of androgynous voice of the elves, right? How about we go classic with Finnar Finn. Inner Fire. Red Glow. Nienef. No, that we can't. Fast Mind. Sure. That's just more of his nickname, really. So here's our party. Let's start. We're gonna play in authentic mode, by the way, and see how that is. And let's start the campaign. Temple of Evil. Chapter 1. A Midnight Murder. An uneventful trip to Grimshaven had you staying at the Inn of the Happy Tortoise. While you've been here a few days, the stay has been pleasant and plentiful, and the people jovial. One such town resident, a man named Jory Ellingson, who always joined in and brought drinks for you while you enjoy the company of the townsfolk. He always treated you well, even though you were strangers. That moment was shattered this morning as you woke up to discover he's been murdered last night in the inn. The entire town is talking of it. The buddy who brought you drinks that you'd come to know over the last few days is gone with no explanation as to why. You stand at the bottom of the stairs at the Inn of the Happy Tortoise with nothing but questions on your mind. You need to find out what happened to Jory Ellison. It's the least you can do. Perhaps other patrons in the bar have some clues. I think, yeah, this is pretty nice inn. Here's our guys. Let's have a look at them first. Our nice party. So we have our great sword equipped. Our AC is only 16 because we're in chainmail. We have a +4 to hit with our thingamajig. And we have some javelins and a ration on Chamay. Sigismund, however, is wielding his mace and his shield. He has a crossbow, some thieves' tools. We can learn that. And a poisoner's kit. So he's a bit of a dodgy fella, even though he's a cleric currently. And he has an AC of 16 as well, and a +2 to hit. Well, let's see first of all. Yeah. Okay. She is wielding her 2 short swords. That's pretty nasty, and she has a short bow. She has AC of 16, same as the other guys. +5 to hit. And a d6 +3 damage. She doesn't need her old clothes. Let's put them in the into Chamay's inventory. And then we have Finnar Finn Pastmind. The elven wizard looks very snazzy. He has a dagger and some bits and bobs that we're gonna learn. Scroll of Magic Missile. And he also doesn't need his old clothes. He has his spell book. And he has +5 to hit with his dagger. So actually, the two at the bottom here are the best at their weapons currently. We also have backpacks, by the way. So here we go. That's our party. I guess we need to start talking to people here. Here's the Grimshaven resident. How horrible. There hasn't been a murder in this town in decades. How could this happen? I'm guessing these guys are going to have similar things to say. I wonder if Jory knew what was coming. He seemed awfully nervous lately. Okay, our first hint here. I hope Jory may rest in peace. Jory seemed to have taken a shine to your group. He was always buying you guys drinks and laughing it up with you. Whoever did this will pay, I guarantee it. We'll talk to the general people here first, and then to the mysterious stranger. Oh, Jory will be missed. It is far too bad he had to leave us so soon. Mysterious stranger. I think you need to look deeper if you're concerned about Jory. He wasn't what he claimed to be. What makes you say that? Didn't you ever wonder where he got the money to constantly buy everyone drinks? No traveling merchants spend that much money all the time. They'd be out of business if they did. When they do, they have a purpose. So Chamay wants to say, don't you think you're being a bit paranoid? And Finnar Finn wants to say, there was something suspicious about it. And Sigismund says, at first I thought he was just a rube, but, you know, I think we'll go for Finnar Finn here. There was something suspicious about it. I always thought it was a little suspicious how he always had his eyes on us and kept the booze flowing no matter what. Don't get me wrong, if it was up to no good, somebody would have sniffed him out already. But I did notice he also spent a lot of time hanging out with the constable, if you catch my drift. You think he was keeping an eye on people in the tavern for the constabulary? I'm not outright saying that, but it would certainly fit. Either way, if you were looking for a reason someone might want to kill him, you might want to ask the constable. So there we go. We've talked to everyone except maybe the innkeep, who is super tiny compared to... In fact, this whole... It's a bit out of proportion. This is a bit big. Looks a bit silly. But anyway, you know, come to think of it, Jory was always buying drinks for newcomers. But, you know, there seems like there was no more to it than that. Oh, what do you mean by that? I really can't put my finger on it. But, you know, he really did take a shine to you guys. Would you mind going upstairs to his room and gather up his things? I'll keep them safe until someone claims them. We have a low life option here from Teva. Chime is all haughty and, you know, we might find something that confirms our suspicion. Finnar Finn shows his true colors. He doesn't want to poke around dead guys' belongings. And the gods would frown. I think we'll go with Teva here. Sure, who knows what valuables. I mean, sure, we can take a look through his things and gather up his valuables for you. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I'm sure Jory would too. Here's the key to his room. So then I guess we go upstairs here. we'll try all the doors. Of course, you know, we have to experiment a little bit here. I guess this is our room. We have somewhere to spend the night here. And then we'll go to this one. Oh, path to destination. Alright, this might have been Rory's room, right? There's plenty of things to investigate here. So let's start here. Let's actually save the game. Search his cabinet and so on and so forth. Under the cabinet you find a strange badge belonging to the local constabulary. Papers on its desk detail the comings and goings of many travelers that pass through town. Jory obviously was tracking people. The wardrobe is almost empty of clothing. A strange thing to find for a traveling merchant. Alright, cool. So let's try this door. Cannot be opened. Okay. We should probably stop by the local constable now that we have this badge. Yes, but how do you exit this here tavern? Here we go. Oh, and there's a townsperson we haven't spoken to here. I always liked Jory, but lately I was asking some strange questions about the people in the clergy of Einar. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Leave area. Okay, so we've created characters, folks, and we've gone through the sort of initial chit-chat here in the inn. Once we see the town here and what that looks like, I think we'll call this the first episode to close. Yeah. Yeah, you know, the Inn of the Happy Tortoise. I think in the original Temple of Elemental Evil, as opposed to the Temple of Evil, the inn that you start in was called something quite rude by today's standards. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, folks, and I will see you in the next episode. And also, as usual, if you like this video, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications of when the next one is coming out. And spread the word to your friends and leave a like and so on and so forth on the video. It really helps out a lot. Thank you for watching and bye!